like confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed down position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch, and it's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp. 34 yards. And the Dreadnoughts will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. 27 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time on a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jeff Smith, 74 yards. And the Dreadnoughts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jeff Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dreadnoughts are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 1st down, it's Hunt finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Fitzpatrick sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw again on second down. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jones now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for L.A. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Stephon Tuitt, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Fitzpatrick, flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, they'll roll him out right. He's got Smith here, and he'll be out right at the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Mooney. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 29, Fitzpatrick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Fitzpatrick now. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd down and goal. Fitzpatrick swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ronnie Johnson picks it, and not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on it. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew.